guys, Jeremy Jordan, and today I'm going to show you guys how to, or how I did my C5 low-rise headlights for my Corvette. I came out with it about a year and a half, 2 years ago for a Drift Indy event, and been a hot item ever since. So I figured I'd got a lot of questions, and I'd show everybody how I went about doing it and what's needed to do them. I think max cost was like 120 bucks altogether. And yeah, if you enjoy it, let me know. If not, it's my first video with this camera, so yeah. Alright, here's some basic stuff here. So I got 3 square haloed headlights off of Amazon. I'll probably put a link in the description if you guys need it or want it. They also make a circle. They make them in a flood beam and a spot beam. These are spot beam, and very bright. So one thing I needed is this right here is 10.5 inches. It's a piece of aluminum angle. Obviously, I've not finished all this up, but it's been here for however, a year and a half, 2 years. So it's held up pretty nice. Obviously, I go off-roading in this because apparently it's a 4x4. So that it is. All right. So when you take off your stock headlights, a couple things you need to do here. Get in here. I'm going to show you guys this right here. So this dials it up or down. So as you can see now, I'm going down with the headlight, but this is just a manual setting. It goes back to whatever you want to at any point in time once you turn the car on. This is just if you need to raise it or lower it. So okay, so here you guys can see, I think, that right here there's a hammer and a screw with, I put a couple of nuts on there so I can adjust it to whatever height I wanted it. It's very simple. Here, you just take the one bolt out that holds it together, and then you can put this little jump bracket I made, and just put a bolt and some couple of nuts on it, and you're good to go. And I marked in white the hammer, so you can see it because it's black and it's kind of dark in here, but you can see it there. Let's see. All right, so, and then back here, you can see there's usually one of these parts under here, and basically, there's never mind. There wasn't one of these on here, but I left this here, and basically I just put a bolt with a rubber spacer on top of it, and I'm sure you could use a regular bolt or a nut and just wrap some electrical tape or something around it, or however you want to do it. But this is I think this is a furniture thing. On this side I didn't put anything, but one thing is for sure in here, I can't tell if you can see it or not. Go under. There's this gold looking piece here. This is what adjusts the headlight out. So right here, you can see that there is a bolt that pushes the headlight out, and then right in here there is the bracket that is for your headlight, this one right here, and it pushes that out to even it out. So you can do that on this side And then there's another one here. You can get a wrench on it, but you got to use the star point one so you don't chew it up. And then this is a 15 inside there. If you can actually use that, I couldn't because they were all chewed up anyways. But basically, it's just aluminum angle screwed onto here. So these are, it's wired with 3 wires, and you're coming from your stock housing here. There's 4 wires. And how I have mine set up is the halos come on by themselves as the brights, and then the regular lights come on as the regular lights on in my car. So I didn't have to wire up any switches or anything like that. But I mean, that's really all there is to it. I mean, I use self tappers to screw into the stock brackets that are back here. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to trim them down eventually, but so far they've been working out, and haven't had any issues with them. I would suggest sealing everything because a little bit of moisture does get in there. See if I should have my keys in there. Do a little demonstration. They are very bright, so okay, yeah, they'll come on one of my. But right now it's on the regular headlights. You can see the regular lights on, but the halos are off. I only have the halos on when you want DRLs. So I go to brights. Then you can see them. Pretty awesome looking, especially in videos and cameras and whatnot. Then, as you can see here, they close just like normal. Now, if I put the regular headlights on and I try to close them, they stay on, but I can still keep the halos on. And I just go to, brights. But if I try to close them with the halos on, they stay up regardless. So, which is fine because that's really what I want them to do. So, and so basically what we're doing here is with the stopper in the back and then the hammer inside of here, all that's doing is telling the motors when to stop, and then it stays placed with the motor stopped. And you want to have this backstop on here because if not, your headlight will shake while you're on like a highway or things like that. So that's how you know it for sure if you don't have them lined up, is when there's a little bit, it'll start to like vibrate a little bit. But once you have them lined up between the adjustment screw inside and the back here, then you'll have them pretty stiff. And as far as the wiring goes, I tested them out like real quickly. I have everything wrapped, but it's really easy to figure out. There's only 4 wires. You can't really fuck it up that bad. I may unravel some of the wires to look it up to see what I did back then, but I didn't put any kind of resistors or anything like that, or have to wire in anything special. They're pretty much plug and play for the most part. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, let me know. I mean, these just bolt in down here. If I had to do it again, I'd probably move these further out. As far as like housings around, because I know one guy has a housing on his, and now he's selling it for a bunch of money. But yeah, this is basically all I did for now. I'm gonna just epoxy it and fill some things in, make a mold of it, and then fiberglass it. But this is fine. I mean, for now, I mean, you could just get by with like, a little bit of epoxy and whatnot, and it pretty much fills in. This is just the stock housing. Basically, I cut it in half and then flipped it upside down, and it pretty much fits right in here in the hole in the shape, and then switched them on both sides. So it'll look pretty, I mean, it looks pretty good when it's on. Obviously, zip ties are custom, but yeah. You can pretty much make any like brackets work, really. I have this one. You can see like just pretty much how it is. I mean, it's really nothing fancy. I just measured it and measured where the little cutout here was, and basically the like I guess one of the supports fits right in there, and then I bolted one end of it to the bolt that was already on the car. It's really just a junk bracket you need in there, and I did weld a just like a little step in there so I could put the screw. But I mean, almost I feel like you could get by with like some sort of house bracket or something. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions, obviously I'll answer them. I try to help out anytime I can with anything. But obviously shit takes time, but I do enjoy helping people, so, and making things cheaper, because I am cheap myself. Speaking of which, if anybody wants to, if this saved anybody money, you want to send me some money, always enjoy that. Yeah, anybody has any questions, I'm here, and just write on the board here, and I'll post a link to the headlights. I think those are the most expensive part. The aluminum angle, cheap. And then my stainless steel brackets, I mean, that was just scrap I had laying around. But, I mean, you could weld up a bracket with like a junk Harbor Freight 110. You know, it literally only has to put one bolt in there, and it's not a ton of weight that's going on there. And I think that's it. I mean, you turn them up and down with either the back here, and then you know, you have this the gold rod here too. You always want to use this, but you want to spray some lube on the screw, because it can get caught and you can break the mechanism in there. That shit's all plastic. So just be aware of that. Same with this. You see this screw right here. Pretty sure mine might have broke, and I didn't do the WD-40. But yeah, don't do, or no, I was trying to angle them, so I could probably go up a little bit more if I wanted to. But I mean, these themselves, they angle too. But I mean, I'm probably going to, because this is hitting the top housing. That's what I did here, which is also custom. But probably bring them up forward so I can redirect at least this one. But it does work out pretty well. These are really bright at night. I'm not blinding anybody because these are spot beams, so it's not like floodlighting it everywhere. You can also do this same concept with the LED light bars. I'm guessing probably a 10-inch. I tried 9 and they looked way too small, but I think the whole thing was 9 inches, so that bracket's 10.5. That's why I labeled it there. And that's all I got. That's really all I got. This is one of my videos. Usually I only do reviews. I can do stall videos, but this take a lot more time, and I'm ADD, man, and that time I miss my mouth with my beer because I'm paying attention to something else. So anybody, but yeah, if this video gets a decent amount of likes or views or whatever, I'll probably start making more. No, I more than likely will, just because I do get a lot of questions on stuff. So yeah, and it does take time. So if you guys can help out, do it. Yeah, that's all I got.